Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute, so I apologize, but we are back. I'm excited to show you what I've been up to. I think the last time we had spoke, or last time I even made a video, I was blabbing in my garage about how busy I've been, kind of what I've been stuck on deciding to do with my content, stuck on what I want to do with my build. But a few months have gone by and there was a lot going on behind the scenes, and I'm excited to go over that with you today. If you follow my Instagram page, you already know the exciting news, but today I'm going to bring you kind of more of an inside depth of what I plan to do with this, what I plan to do with my content, and what future plans I have as far as rock crawling. So with that being said, here is my 2026 Toyota 4Runner. Yes, I bought a 6th gen. If you saw my Instagram post, you already know. You're well aware. I appreciate you guys following along. But yeah, I am so stoked. So yes, here she is, my 2026 Toyota 4Runner Off-Road Premium. It is the iForce Max, which is the hybrid, and the color is underground. I definitely needed to stay with a gray. I love my magnetic metallic color on my 5th gen. Loved it. I think it's clean. It just looks good with any type of wheel, any type of, honestly, just accent colors. It's just such a pretty clean color. And so I had to stick with another gray. I have big plans for it, and yeah, I'm gonna kind of dive into that a little bit today, without giving too much away, because I do want to kind of keep some of it a secret until it happens, and then some of it I'm going to be manifesting that it will happen. But yeah, let's dive into it. So as you can see, she is bone stock. She's just a little baby. I always kind of feel weird driving. I mean, not always. I do. I feel weird driving a stock vehicle. It's just, especially when you've gone from such a beefy, fully built out 5th gen to just bone stock. It is so weird. However, it is kind of nice. It's quiet, it's smooth, it's clean, it's just giving total soccer mom vibes, even though I'm not a soccer mom, definitely a baseball mom, but definitely giving me the baseball mom vibes. And it's just comfy, it has all the bells and whistles, and I just couldn't be happier with my decision. I have not done a single thing. Well, I lied. I have done 2 things on this so far, which was just the removal of things, just to kind of get it out of the way. The first one was removing the side steps here. I mean, there's no point in them. It's not lifted. I don't need the side steps. My kids are totally fine jumping in and out. So those had to go. And then, if you know, you know, the air dam that goes right here, that like hangs, yeah, that had to go. I was like, what is the point of this? And to be honest, I don't know. I didn't do any research on the point of it. I think it's absolutely hideous. I think on any 6th gen, that thing has got to be the first thing to go. So we removed that, and by we, I mean Liam did, my son. He removed that for me, and yeah, so that is the 2 things that I have done. Everything else, nada. All right, so the very first mod, I think, on any vehicle, unless of course you live in California, which I actually have a funny story about that. Funny, but not funny. Which I think actually I'll go into that on tomorrow's video when I go and get it done. But first mod, window tint is a must. I feel like I am driving around in a fishbowl when I do not have the tint. And then it gets so freaking hot in Colorado. So I don't know how people don't have the tint, to be honest, especially when you live in a desert. So tomorrow it's going down. Gonna be doing a video on it. We're doing 5% all the way around, and then the front windshield. I've never tinted my front windshield before. but I am, and I'm so excited because I just don't like people looking at me. So yeah, that's gonna be exciting. So first mod, always, any vehicle has to be window tint. Fight me on it, I don't care, that's a must. Next mod that I feel is so important after that is suspension. I think everybody can agree that suspension is definitely something you want to invest in if you're planning on building out an off-road vehicle, and following the whole buy once, cry once. Now in today's video, I'm not going to go into detail about the suspension that I'm planning on adding on here just because it's still in the works. Yeah, I can't really say anything because I don't want to give it away. So I'm going to keep that under wraps, but just know that I am putting suspension on it first and foremost, and it's going to be sick. I just can't wait. So moving on to the next thing, armor. I mean, you got to have good armor on your vehicle. So sliders, skid plates, bumpers. Yeah, I mean, it's just, again, it's definitely something important if you plan on off-roading or wheeling or doing any sort of mild to hardcore rock crawling. So we're going to be doing RCI sliders, RCI skid plates, so engine, transmission, transfer case, gas tank. I feel like I'm forgetting more. Diff skid. What else? I think there's another one. I can't remember, but all RCI off-road skid plates and sliders going on. They are local here in Loveland, Colorado, just about 2.5 hours, 3 hours away from where I live, and they are just amazing. And if you've seen any of my previous wheeling videos, you know I beat the heck out of my skid plates. They held up, they protect me, and I wouldn't go any other way. After skids and sliders, we'll be doing the roof rack, of course, plus a low pro front bumper. I don't plan on chopping this anytime soon. I do want to keep the stock-ish look to the front end and the rear end until well, I don't know, just until I kind of get more comfortable with what my long-term plans are with it. Of course, you guys already know. Lights before lockers, right? No, wrong. Definitely need lockers before lights. But in my case, the lights are going on first. I already have them. I'm always, diode girly till the day I die. That should be a thing. Diode till I die. No, really though. Diode Dynamics, they are amazing. They do all of my lighting. I've had them for, gosh, 4-5 years now. So definitely adding my SS5 crosslink bar, adding some, probably the new light bar up here, depending on the front bumper. Ditch lights, of course, chase lights, rock lights. Mama's got to have all the lighting. I love the aesthetic. It's just so pretty. It's just kind of been my vibe. And then, of course, we cannot skip leg day. These 33s and 17s are coming off, of course, throwing on some 35s, throwing on my KMCs. Gonna keep her beefy. Probably, most likely, gonna go to 37s. Again, that's to be determined when it comes to suspension time. But for now, throwing on my 35s, my Mickey Thompsons, they're brand new. Shout out to Trail Bill Off-Road. They will send you wheels and tires already mounted, already balanced. All you got to do is just put them on. It's the easiest process. Hit them up if you are looking for some tires and wheels just to be already good to go. Dude, automatic hatch, amazing, love it. It's so nice because my son, he plays football, baseball, basketball, and just having that feature to be able to automatically open up when I'm still trying to get Jade out of the car, or if I'm doing something up front, he can come back, get his bag. It's easy peasy. There's a button up front where I can close it. I know some people are thinking like, wow, Ashley, like, have you never had a nice car before? I mean, I have. It's just been a while, okay? So let's dive in a little bit to the back here. Now, when I was researching and looking up on the 6th Gen forums and like all the pages on Facebook, so many people, and I think, and this is just me, I'm like, this is so petty, but so many people complained that they would never get the hybrid version because of the trunk space, that it created less trunk space, and that was a deal breaker for them. Not because it was a hybrid, because it was less trunk space. Now, this is all we're talking about. I mean, literally, like, you have the hybrid that we're like, I'm trying to think of how tall that is. Like, we're talking 3 inches. I mean, is 3 inches a lot? I don't know, but maybe it is for some. Oh, you know what? I've never actually opened that before, so let's, all right, well, that's embarrassing. Hold on. Gosh, I'm such a rookie. But no, really, like, that's the trunk space that you lose, which to me, I don't think that's a big deal. Again, I guess it could be a deal breaker, to each their own, but yeah, so hybrid models have that, obviously no 3rd row seating, and then yeah, we're going to be adding a drawer system back here again. I loved my drawer system in my 5th Gen. To be honest, I made fun of a lot of my friends being such overlanders with their drawers and their rooftop tents and this and that, but it's life-changing. It's one of those things that when you go on long trips and you have that extra storage for all your food, all your camping supplies, whatever you need, tools, it's just so handy. So if you have any recommendations or companies that you want to or that you suggest, definitely put them in the comments, because I'm still in the hunt for what system I want to go with. With my 5th Gen, I worked with AJ at Colorado Camping Solutions in Denver, and he is absolutely amazing. Highly, highly recommend him. I might actually have to hit him up to work on this one with me, but yeah, I'm just still kind of in the early stages of planning out this part of my build. So if you have any other recommendations, happy to explore those options. Another addition that I am super stoked to be adding to the 6th Gen and partnering up with on this build is going to be Seabon. They sent me a carbon fiber hood. One thing that I didn't like about the off-road premiums is they don't have the hood scoop. I think the hood scoops just look so much meaner on any build. And so I reached out to them. Their products I've seen on so many other people's builds, and they just like, I feel like, pull it all together and complete an exterior of any, modified vehicle. It just looks so sick. And so I'm super excited to add that to it. And I'm just thrilled to be working with them. They are awesome people. I got to talk to them pretty extensively and hopefully get to meet them in person at one of the shows this year. But shout out to them. Definitely going to be adding that to the exterior of it. And yeah, it should be a pretty straightforward installation. Aside from the tint that we're going to be adding, I did talk to Jake over at Lucid Wraps on potentially maybe kind of sprucing up the build a little bit with some sort of wrap. Now, again, when I talk about how much I love the underground color, I have no plans to get rid of the underground color. It is so pretty. It's just part of my aesthetic. But I think it would be cool to maybe add some sort of decals, some sort of partial wrap to the rear especially. I don't know, but definitely going to be working with Jake at Lucid Wraps on something to kind of really take this exterior of it to a whole other level, to really make it unique and to fit my personality and not just match with every other underground 6th Gen out there. Of course, I will be working with Jake at Lucid Wraps because he's an OG. He's awesome. He's based out of Denver as well, and his quality and professionalism is just top notch. All right, now let's dive into my favorite part of my section is the interior for obvious reasons. It's just got all the bells and whistles that my 5th gen didn't. I didn't have the heated seats. I didn't have the leather seats. And not that I really needed that. I love older vehicles, don't get me wrong. I mean, perhaps I probably even would say I prefer them, but going to the 5th gen to this and having all these features has just been huge. And gosh, can we talk about how big this screen is? It is so unnecessary, but I freaking love it. My kids love it, especially. They're just like a giant TV in front of them. My model did come with the sway bar disconnect, which is awesome. And then of course we got the locker and then this cool 360 view. Really would like to find a dash mount, but with how big this screen is, I don't know if that is actually even possible, because if you did do a dash mount, it's gonna be blocking your view pretty substantially. So I don't even know if that's possible, but I do know, like in the 5th gens, they make mounts that go down here, which again, I don't know realistically how that would work. I haven't dug that deep into interior modifications yet, but if you have any suggestions for that, mainly looking for a phone mount, and then of course comms eventually. So I need to try to figure out a solution for that. But if you have any suggestions, or if you know of any brands that make something like that, hit me up, because yeah, with that, how big this screen is, I don't realistically know like how a phone mount will work, but I'm sure somebody will find a solution if they haven't already. So when that time comes, we'll check it out and get going on that. So I think I covered mostly everything as far as this phase 1, if you will call it. Really just gonna hit the ground running with it. And I actually have my first appointment scheduled for the window tint. So wheeling season right around the corner. Gosh, in this weather, it was like 75. So I mean, I say wheeling season, but really we haven't even had a winter, which is kind of sad, but it's also been nice to be able to still get out and enjoy the trails while we can. However, that could lead to potential bad wildfire season, which we're trying to avoid. Hopefully we'll get some good spring snow. That's usually how it works where I'm at, but kind of rambling and going on about the weather. But with all that being said, wheeling season is around the corner, so I really want to try to get this build at least up to, you know, a good starting point, so that we can get out to Moab and hit some of those trails out there and not have to worry about anything. And I got some good companies that I'm working with, some old, some new. Oh, that reminds me, adding my rooftop tent. Yes, oh my god, how did I forget? Yes, I will be, I did keep my FSR rooftop tent, so the Aspen V2 will definitely be going on that roof rack. I don't know why I forgot that. Back to what I was saying, super stoked to be working with so many great companies and bringing you guys along. This is going to be a full build series. Yeah, I will catch you guys up on the next one, and I will see you tomorrow with the window tint that we're going to be doing with Speed FX and Denver. You guys have a great day.